let me turn. I won't.
Listen very carefully. We're under attack. It is not safe here. Head north.
Do you trust me? Yes. If we do this right, we'll be okay.
Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhbl.com for short. And it's horror movie review time. Taking a look at Paradise Z, or Z, also known as Two of Us. It is a zombie apocalyptic horror that focuses on survivors rather than the Walking Dead. Two survivors in particular. Sylvia, played by Melina Gurum, and Rose, played by Alice Tantatanon, who are spending the end of their days, the end of days in general, at a deserted luxury paradise resort. It's not the worst place to see out a zombie apocalypse if you think about it, and the early portion of the movie focuses on the pair relaxing in each other's company, enjoying the peace and quiet, seemingly uncaring or unaware about the world outside the resort. So idyllic is their situation that you kind of wouldn't really know anything was wrong if it wasn't for an occasional piece of ominous music and, unfortunately, a lazy dream sequence. Eventually, though, with dwindling resources, the women have no choice but to head out to resupply, which is where the movie finally ramps up and delivers a final 15 minutes or so of zombies attacking the resort.
What now? We kill them all. Just another day in paradise.
Paradise Z is the definition of a slow burn movie. And there's nothing wrong with that, except it just takes it way too far. It's not that it's boring, both characters are watchable and you do want to know more about them. It's just that nothing really happens. They swim, watch some movies, sunbathe, have sex, read books, and that's about it. When we do finally see some zombie action, it's pretty much too late. The film is basically over, and no amount of zombie chasing and fighting can kind of lift it out or rescue it from those doldrums. The zombie assault ends up electing little more than a half-hearted shrug, and that's unfortunate because I think it's quite energetic. The actors in particular are nice and feral, the makeup is decent, and the two women have to really work here to survive, you know? A little bit more of this littered throughout, a little bit more storytelling around zombies throughout the movie, a la The Night Eats the World. It would have been much more enjoyable, because there is a decent film here, it just needs a little more imagination. As I said, take something like The Night Eats the World, a zombie horror, one of my favourite, that focuses on one man completely alone and how that affects him. Paradise Z could also have gone down this route from the perspective of two different points of view. One character perhaps happy that it's just the two of them, the other wanting to find other survivors. It would have actually added layers to the characters and created tension that just doesn't exist for most of the movie's runtime. There are suggestions that this might be the case, but it's not fully explored, even if there is a segment involving some other humans. But that's so brief and kind of unremarkable, you just ultimately forget about it. The thing is, overall, I did actually kind of enjoy watching this because I like these movies. I've seen so many zombie horrors. I've seen so many variations on it that I'm always game for something a little bit different. And the similarities between this and The Night Eats the World, I keep bringing that movie up. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I adore it. Is what, you know, kind of drew me in. And I really like the actors and I like the characters too, even though I wish they were a little more fleshed out. But I think the actors are really strong. I also think it's really well shot. And I love the music. I think the music is one of the strongest aspects of it. So I do recommend this. I do think this is worth having a go, provided you are willing to watch not a lot happening and just a constant build towards a finale, final 15 or so minutes. If you can put up with that, you might enjoy it like I did. If you're the kind of person with a short attention span that gets bored after 10 minutes of nothing happening, this ain't for you. You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?